Good morning. I've just hoofed up that very steep hill behind me as I head towards the outskirts of Dalry. That was a train station back there. I just come out of there, heading straight up the hill just for a random meander today because it's sunny but cold, so it should be a good one. Not going through the Blair estate today, stick to the road. My water bottle's just leaked into my pocket. That'll keep me cool. This is probably the highest point in this road. A great view over across the hills. The wind turbine's working overtime today. That good chilly wind blowing. Whew. My heavy breathing could turn those turbines as well. Whew. The last time I came out here, it was maybe 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago, I went up to the left and around that way, so today I'm going to go to the right. Now, one of my viewers suggested that up here there's an old quarry. However, I see a sign for a farm here. I don't know if this is private or not. I know you've got the freedom to roam in Scotland, but I don't want to walk up somebody's driveway. I'll walk up for a wee bit. Since there's no gate, well actually there is a gate. Is that a gate that's open? Oh no, that's a post box. Nah, I'm not going to go up there because that's somebody's post box right at the end, I think. That's maybe a driveway up to their house. So, if anybody's walked up this road to Lamridden Farm recently, and if it is a public walk that leads to an old quarry, let me know, because I think the viewer that had done it a long time ago. So I don't know. I don't want to wander into somebody's house. I'll just walk up the Blair Road. Probably another wee farm up there. It says Bathbank Cottage, so it's maybe not a farm, just somebody's got a nice wee house in the country, which is something I would love. So like I said in my last video, I think I'm going to move house. And I was humming and hawing about it, but I finally made the decision over the weekend that I'm going to move house. So I'm getting a wee bit of maintenance work done. I'm going to decorate inside because I haven't decorated it for about 10 years. And then I think I'll put it in the market. So if you're looking for a wee 4 in a block flat in Dalry, there'll be one coming on the market probably in about a month or 6 weeks time, because I just fancy a wee change. And it's actually a nice wee flat. It's got terrific views out across the countryside, looking out towards the station, right next to all these local walks, but sometimes you just need a change, and I'd only ever intended to move to that flat as a stopgap, and that was 11 years ago, and I stayed because I liked it. Now I do fancy a change, so I'm going to move, but I'll still keep making videos, so don't worry. I'm probably going to move towards Paisley, but whether that will be a long-term move or not, I don't know. But one of the good things about moving towards Paisley is it means I can get easier access to walks down Greenock Way towards Wemyss Bay, and maybe go to the Isle of Bute. Obviously easier access to Glasgow as well, because I have done a lot of the Ayrshire walks anyway, although I'm sure there's still plenty more I can find, and I'll probably continue to come down here. Aye, so we'll see. Oh miss all this lush greenness when I move. Yeah, it's only 20 minutes away in the train, so not a big deal. I think we'll do the loop up there, but I'll stick to the main road just now and I'll exit there as I come around the loop. Just going to keep walking right up here. So this is the Blair Road I'm on. I'm sure you've seen it in plenty of my videos. Recognise it with this wall here that runs the length of it along the Blair Country Estate. So we'll head right up past the rear entrance to that estate and I'll take a left. It'll take me around that loop, so it'll be about I reckon it's maybe about 5 miles all in. All the happy sheep finally getting to enjoy some sunshine. I can see a lot of wee lambs up there. Such a pleasant view. There's a lovely wee row of cottages down here to my right. When I first moved here it was just a derelict building. I don't know, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago it was all renovated and it just looks lovely. Just sitting here away from everybody, which to be honest is my idea of a dream home. No neighbours. There's the wee cottages there. I don't want to point my camera out their window. Oh, that's a noisy sheep. Oh, look at the wee lamb. See it there? Hello lamb. It's running away. I love the noises they make. Brr. There's the old cottages that were renovated. I wonder if they've been the stables at some point. Kind of look like they've been the stables. Big long narrow building. Really nice though. Blair Smithy it says. Smithy, so that'd be where they put the horseshoes on. Tell you what, until 5 minutes ago there was a cold easterly wind blowing and it's just about disappeared and suddenly it's become very, very warm. That's the rear entrance to the Blair Estate, so walk past here, take the next left. Here's my turn right here. Oh, I'm not quite halfway there yet. Once I get up this loop a wee bit I'll be halfway there and I'll be walking for about 45 minutes already. What I've noticed here, there's a lot of new trees getting planted all along the road there, just over that wee ridge as well, and up ahead. So I'll give it 10-15 years time, this place is going to look a wee bit different. Look at that lovely view. They're just fantastic. You can see way over towards Kilwinning, and ahead of me is back towards Blair Road. Runs parallel to this road I'm on. There's the wind farm we saw right at the start of the video. And I'll continue up here. Another big lovely farmhouse that somebody owns. Lucky people. I reckon that once I pass this old farmhouse, it's up to the left up here, that'll be me roughly halfway around this loop. So I've been walking for about an hour, so another hour to get home. That's about right. I'm walking quite slowly, I'm getting old, so it's kind of the time I expected. It's probably 5 or 6 miles. I'll measure it when I go home. Well, there's the first, some Highland coos here. I don't think I've ever seen Highland coos here. Look at the horns in this one. Hello, big fella. Hello, big fella. Alright, biggin. Look at you. You handsome big lad. I'll not get any closer, so I don't want stabbed with your horns. You got an itch? You got an itchy gob? There's another one coming to see me. Hello there. Hello. Don't go pushing through that fence towards me. Hello, biggin. You're a handsome beast. You've got something I've no got, a fringe. Wish I had a fringe. Look at the height here. It's a long way down into the valley. And just further up you'll find Cleeves Cove that I was talking about in an earlier video. It's a caving system. I'm no crawling down towards it. I'm not into scrambling down hillsides and crawling through caves. But it is just up ahead. Some Christmas trees. Oh, at the top of a hill again here, and I'm flagging. Still not feeling 100% after whatever bug I've had recently. I'm absolutely knackered. I've got to take a break for 5 minutes. Look at the lush fields stretching on for miles. I don't know what plant that is in there. Is that wheat? No, it can't be wheat. Is it? Can't quite see over the hedge. There's loads of it growing anyway, whatever it is. There's a caravan in there, in the middle of the woods. How weird is that? How did they get that in there? An old caravan. Oh, these lovely trees are blooming now. It's still just cold enough that this place isn't infested with insects yet. So actually quite pleasant when that easterly wind isn't blowing. Ah, here we go. The scenic route is up to the right. I'm going left to pass my favourite house in the whole of Ayrshire. Walked past it a few years ago and the old woman that lives in it kindly invited me into the garden for a nosy about to look at the pond. But it's an absolute belter of a house. Look at it. Oh, it's got the stream running down the side of it. And the river there. Wow. Absolute cracker. I think her husband must have been an architect. He told me that they renovated it. And the family all love it. No wonder. I would love it as well if I lived in there. Honestly, what I would give to have a wee house out here. Just listen to all the lovely noises of spring. No people round about. Oh. It's probably fair to say I'm not a people person. I quite like peace and quiet and time to myself, which isn't always easy to get. Probably a lot easier if you're really wealthy. You can go and buy yourself a nice big house in the middle of the countryside. But when you're not wealthy, that's a whole lot trickier. That tree, it's a tree that's been blown over, running at an angle inside there. Been too many storms recently. Cleeves cabins. I was looking up Cleeves cabins online to see what they were, and it's just wee log cabins with jacuzzis overlooking the countryside that you can book. It's just up past that farm. That might be quite nice, but it's quite expensive. So I thought maybe not so nice when I can just walk up here. I said cheerio to the sheep, and I'll say cheerio to you too, because I'm just approaching the junction of the Blair Road, the section I walked at the start of the video, so I won't film it again. So thanks for watching today, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheerio now.